Migration is not being looked at as a failure of capitalism. It is being looked at as an scapegoat to not focus on the people who are affecting the world. Germany, again, has refused to acknowledge the reasons why fascism is on the rise. And part of this is the traumas of the reunification of Germany. Many years after the East and the West, the history is still coming home to haunt Germany. Nobody is talking about, even when they talk about the war in Ukraine and its effect on the economy, I don't know what refugees have to do with it. And again, of course, we acknowledge that after the war in Ukraine, the similarity of the 2015 migration crisis, which accepted 2015 people who were on the flee, again, it accepted, but this time the people it accepted because they were white people, they're not the subject. It's again, as generally migration and pushing the blame on certain people. There is also a lot happening in terms of the economical situation of Europe. And this economical situation of Europe is to remind them of their colonial history, that now colonies, the former colonies, are refusing to be exploited again, and that this exploitation needs to stop. And the history of this colonization and exploitation is why people are migrating and demanding that they address the reasons why people flee in terms of free trade, fair trade, neocolonialism, stopping exploitation of our resources. The other issue is the EU and NATO politics that has really seen the escalation of also the fear from the community. And this fear is also being propagated to asylum seekers. And we are here to say it again and again. Let's find leaders who are going to be profound in addressing issues that are affecting the community or the countries, but not leaders who are propagating fears about certain communities. Thank you. On this note, we have a letter which we have written to the EU Parliament in regards to the externalization of the European borders, that of course again is focused on locking people outside, that the basic human rights of people who are fleeing will be taken away. And these rights include women and children again. So if the press is still interested, I can give you this